know myself as a creation of God. I am also obligated to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. Maya Angelou. Hi, I'm back. I hope you all are doing well and that you're having a blessed day thus far. As always, make sure to check out the description box below so that you can connect with me on all of my social media. Connect with me, baby. So now let's go ahead and get to the topic at hand. Today's topic is basically about how to empower others, how to empower those around you. In a sense, this is a continuation of my blog post, which was about power tripping and how to be able to tell the difference between whether you're helping someone and whether you're trying to control and or so-called fix them. So this is just kind of an elaboration or a continuation of that subject. So as you all know, I want to be a mental health counselor, and I'll be starting graduate school in the fall in order to, do that. And one of my biggest things about being a mental health counselor is that I want to empower people. And by empower, I mean that I want to be able to provide them with the skills and resources and tools that they need so that they can make healthy and happy decisions for their lives on their own without having to have me or anyone else have to do it for them. Now, this doesn't mean that they won't need support from time to time or need to talk or need to vent or ask for advice, but ultimately, generally, I want them to be the ones in control of their lives and be able to make decisions. And by empowering them, by providing them with those skills and resources and tools, and by helping them to learn how to access those and how to use them, in a way that suits them in their life, I hope to provide them with confidence in themselves and in their decision-making abilities. I hope to, and be able to get them to trust themselves and to trust their decisions, because that's a very important part of living a healthy and happy life. Having confidence in yourself, in your decision-making abilities, being able to trust yourself in those decisions as well. It's very important. So basically, that is how you empower people. You empower people by providing them with the resources, the tools, and the skills necessary in order to live the kind of life that they want to live. Mind you, the kind of life that they want to live. As long as it's a healthy life that has them happy as well and does not infringe on the rights and lives of others, there's no issue with it. That's how I feel. I'm not here to tell anyone what their life should be like, or who they should be, or who they should want to be, or what they should want and what they should need. That's for them to decide. Part of empowering is also helping them to be able to navigate through that. Help them to be able to find out who they are and what they want and what they need and what the best is for them. Now, what can be disempowering is a person who tries to get another person to be who they want them to be. It's not who the person wants to be, but who the other person thinks that they should be, or, to make a choice that the other person thinks that they should make, or to think the way the other person thinks that they should think, or dress the way the other person thinks they should dress, and this can be very disempowering because basically the other person is making decisions for this person. This person is not in control of their life. This other person is, or other people, or society. The person then, when they're alone, won't feel confident in themselves or their decision-making abilities. They won't be able to trust themselves, and that is very, very dangerous, because when you don't trust yourself to make decisions for your life and to run your life, you're going to most likely put that trust in others. And the sad thing is, everyone, one, doesn't know what's best for us, and everyone, two, doesn't want what's best for us. So it's very important that we be in control of our lives and that we allow others to be in control of their lives as well, because just because we think we know better doesn't mean we actually know better. The only person who we can truly know what's best for is ourselves, basically. So yes, if you're working with someone and trying to help someone, you need to make sure that you're providing skills, resources, and tools, and teaching them how to access them. But do not teach, don't teach them the kind of life that they should have, or don't teach them what kind of way they should be thinking. Just provide them with the tools and skills and resources and how to access them, and help them figure out how they want to use those skills to build a life. Help them figure out what kind of life that they want to build, and help them to be able to learn how to trust their decisions and to trust themselves and have confidence in themselves and in their decisions. That's really, really important. So basically, when you're trying to empower someone, it's time for you to cast aside what you think they want or what you think they need and who you think they should be and all of this stuff. You need to cast that aside and you need to focus on the other person. You need to ask the right questions. Things like, okay, well, who do you want to be? What do you want? What do you need? Do you know what you want to need? And if they, based off the answers to these questions, you will know how to act accordingly. If they don't know what they want to need, help them to find out, but don't tell them. It is not your job to tell anyone who they are or what they want or what they should be. It's simply your job to help them, to be a guide in a sense. As I like to say, be a friend, be a guide, be a cheerleader, and be their supporter, but don't be a dictator. So basically, remember, if you're going to empower someone, cast aside everything that you think and listen to them. Ask them the right questions, take that in, and help them accordingly. You want to help them to build a life that they want to live. And you want to allow them to make their own decisions. Your job is basically to provide them with the resources, tools, and skills that they will need in order to do this and to help them to know how to access them. But as to how they will access them or how they will go about using them in their day-to-day life, that's up for them to decide. And you need to make sure that you are keeping that in mind as well. So my job, I hope, when I'm a counselor, is to basically be able to provide people with the resources, skills, and tools necessary so that they can live the kind of life that they want to live, a life that is happy and healthy, even if it is not the kind of life that I would personally choose, because it's not about me, it's about them. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. I really hope this video made sense, because I kind of felt like I was talking in circles. If it did, I am so sorry. But yeah, so I will see you guys next Friday, because I'm going out of town. So yes, as always, guys, if you have to choose, choose love. Bye.